Hello and welcome to today's Mystic Musings. I'm your host, Cindy Van Arnhem, possibilitarian and master numerologist. And I love to come in at the end of the day and just reflect on how we experienced today's energy. Every morning, Joy and Jonah go live and share with us what we can expect for the day. But I often find that it is in the reflection where we learn the most. So I am curious to know how you experienced today's energy. For me, this morning, I woke up and I could feel the shift. I knew something had changed. And as a master numerologist, I'm constantly aware of the energy, the contracts that we're experiencing. So I knew that we were shifting from spades energy into the diamonds. But for those of you who don't know me, I am a 5 of diamonds contract. And so the diamonds resonate with me deeply. I feel the diamonds. I get excited about the diamonds because the diamonds are all about the material experience. But I'm also a ruling number 4. Now, the 4 on the high side is a leader, is somebody who wants the world to be a work of art, is somebody who wants to experience the physical material world in a way that's magical. But on the low side of the 4, we carry the weight of the world on our shoulders and we feel responsible for everyone and everything. And we love to try to control the material world. And the diamonds like to do that too. So for those of you who know my story, you know that I've come from that background of control. I met Joy Kingsborough in a place where I was trying so hard to control the material world. I had no spiritual experience per se. I had never meditated in my life. It wasn't something that I was drawn to. I was very much in the material plane. I believed that the material world was the only thing there. I believed that what I saw was real and that I had to work hard, force it, control it, manipulate it in order to get it to do what I wanted. I think of that version of Cindy and I have a little giggle. I love that version of Cindy. But man, was she struggling. That version of Cindy was living PayPal to PayPal, borrowing from the bank of mom, adrenal fatigue, not healthy, not healthy. And then I learned this work. And to this day, I still am not super drawn to meditation because I love to play in the material world. But notice the difference between control, manipulate, force versus play. When I feel in my body, which is a material thing, the body, but when I feel in the body the things that I want to experience, the places I want to see, the adventures I want to have, the experiences that I want to have, the people that I want to be with, I can just feel that energy just amping up in the body, and it becomes my possibility playground. It becomes the, what if we did this? And what if we went there? And what if we could have it all? What if we experienced incredible wealth and health and vitality and well-being? And what if we could experience passion? What if we could experience impact? What if we could have it all? And instead of me trying to force things into place, it becomes this place of, well, let's do this next. Let's do this next. Let's do this next. People ask me where I want to go for dinner, here or here. I said, why not both? What if we celebrated in both places? What if we could experience all of the wonders of this material world? What if we could have it all? And the King of Diamonds today, that King of Diamonds, if he's not careful, wants to try to control. The King of Diamonds is about mastery of the physical experience. Mastery does not equal control. Not even a little bit. The King of Diamonds wants to play in the material. The King of Diamonds wants to build things and create things and move things. And the one today says, what if? What if? What if you could believe that you could have whatever you wanted to experience? What if? You don't have to decide right now, but what if you could feel it in your body? What if you could give yourself the experience of having it without having to go experience it? What if you could feel it in your body, and then in your body you're like, no, that's actually not what I want. The one invites us into this playful curiosity, this opening, this maybe I'll try it on for size and see if it is what I want. It gives us the opportunity to play with experiences before we experience them, so that we can decide if we actually want to experience them or not. And then once we decide we want to experience them, then we choose to feel that in our body time and time and time and time again until we see it in our material world. I remember thinking, the thoughts and our feelings and all of these things, our actions result in what happens in a material world. So let's think of this from the perspective of the old version of Cindy. I kept thinking in lack. I kept feeling that I had to work harder in order to achieve what I wanted, and my material world reflected back lack and having to work hard. It works both ways. So if we're making it all up anyways, we may as well make it really fucking good. So what do you want? What do you want to experience? I want to experience a life of impact, of wealth. I want to slide into my deathbed feeling the feeling of bliss, of knowing that I have lived a life fully lived, that I have impacted thousands, if not millions and billions of people. I want to adventure. I want to experience life. I want to fly in a helicopter. I want to fly to France for lunch. I want to do these things in the material world. But what I do know to be true is that the only way I will ever experience any of these things is if I first think it and then feel it. And then choose to think it and feel it day after day after day. And so this morning I tapped into the Miracles Medicue with Joy, and I felt the experience of what I want, what I desire. And I felt it amplify in my body, and I can feel it amplifying in my body now. And all day, I spent the day just celebrating. I played with my money. I moved money around into different accounts with it being fun and not control, not lack, not worry. Just move money around. Whee! Right, Tyler? Whee! It's about the play. The moment we try to control our material experience is the moment that our material experience goes, nope, I want none of it. Just like when someone tries to control you, you say, nope, I want none of it. It's the same thing. Our material world is a direct reflection of our thinking patterns and our feeling patterns, and patterns is the key. We don't just think it and feel it once and be like, wee, the universe handed it to me like a lottery. No, we think it and we feel it and we think it and we feel it all day long, all week long, all year long, however long it takes. We fall in love with the thinking and feeling state of it. And then we see the world mirror it back to us. I was having this conversation with somebody earlier today in my social media feed. If we are thinking and feeling the fear in the world, then our social media feed will reflect those thoughts and those feelings back to us. But if we are thinking and feeling love and peace and bliss and wealth and adventure, then our social media feed will reflect that back to us. I once did an experiment. I was living with someone. We were on the same modem, same internet, living in the same house, sitting on the same couch every night after work. And I did an experiment. I said, can you open your Facebook feed? And he opened it, and his was full of negativity, of all the things that were wrong in the world. And I opened mine, and mine was basically rainbows and kittens. I mean, not, but it was. The thoughts you think and the feelings you feel on a regular, consistent basis will reflect back to you in the material world. So how did you experience today? Did you find yourself getting caught up in trying to control and figure out the how, and I want this thing, so I need to figure out all the moving pieces and I need to manipulate it? Or did you let yourself play? Play in the thinking and feeling state of it. Curious to know, how did you experience today? And however you chose to experience it, know that you can choose differently now. If you found yourself in the control, no problem, no judgment. Choose differently now. Choose to just stop, drop, and go feel it. What do you want? What is your deepest, darkest desire? And go to that place inside of you where nobody judges you for wanting it, where that voice inside your head that goes, oh, but my parents, and oh, but my caregivers, and oh, but the society, and oh, but I can't do. Go to that place inside of you where you're allowed to have and be and do whatever the fuck you want. That's the place that we go to today. So even if you experience today in the same way I did, in the playful experience of it, go do it again. Go do it again and again and again. Because doesn't it feel amazing to think it and feel it anyway? We think that we're going to feel amazing when we see the results in the physical world, and that's the thing we're chasing. But the thing you're chasing is the feeling, and you can feel the feeling right fucking now. So stop, drop, and go feel it now. I hope you had an incredible day. I love you. I believe in you, and I see your power. Bye for now.